Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafeo. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Lance to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. His throw caught at about the 5. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Third and one, Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Dillon. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A.J. Dillon. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On second down, Dillon. And some space here. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 17-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Burrow. This is Smith with a grab. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. Touchdown, Dolphins! A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down now, Dillon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow out to his left. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Lance is throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on second down. Lance, it's Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Lance with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. First down. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Lance. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Burrow. And out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, Dillon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Being chased out left. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
First down, Barkley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. He's going to air one out. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Lance looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Lance now to throw. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And Lance going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And Lance's throw is taken in by Waddle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play action. Now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On play action, Lance. Shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 22, Burrow. For him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Here's Lance to throw it. Connecting with Hill. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Lance now on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.
Second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.